Good morning, good afternoon, and also good evening, guys, depending on whichever time of the day that y'all going to come across this video. I'd like to welcome you onto the Shinel, guys. Shinel, yeah. I've been away. We've been busy ish. Iskola. That's all I can say. But however, I'm back with Young, Famous, and African season 3, episode 5. Let's get to it. Okay, shooting with this episode, it carried on from the previous episode where Nadia was about to walk out, and she actually did. On this episode, she actually did walk out. She was pissed, she was bored by Ufantana and also Diamond. This whole Fantana and Diamond thing, I won't lie to you, it is boring. For me, it is literally, it's boring. I don't want to lie to you because it's like, you know, manje, I'm at a point where I'm like, I just can't wait for Fantana to be hurt, for Diamond to really hurt her, you understand, and to actually pop this bubble, this fantasy world bubble there Fantana is living in. I just cannot wait for that, you understand. So I can't even imagine how does Nadia feels if I feel like this and I am not even linked or a friend or anything to Fantana, and she's already her friend and stuff like that. So yeah, she ended up having to walk out, and Swanky was speaking with them, ended up speaking with Diamond, telling him Guti, with Ngati, it's their culture, hey, if you want to have a kid, or if a girl is already pregnant, you need to go home, you need to tell your parents and her parents and marriage and all of that. But Diamond is just not there. Diamond is like, no, get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. You understand? Something along those lines. So yeah, Fantana, she's just I don't want to lie to you. She bores me shame. She just reminds me of this saying that says beauty with no brains. She's beautiful, yeah. And I've heard some of her songs, I won't lie. There is also a song of hers that was once my favorite, of which I must check it out and download it again and add it to my playlist. She is also talented, but in terms of Ingondo Likali, she's absolutely not there. Her brains, absent. Nowhere to be found. Gone, vanished, stolen. I don't know. So, Shooty, when that was basically going on, Ini decided to talk with Naked and Kaylee. This is also another couple that bores me. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I have to watch because I also enjoy. I won't lie, I do enjoy the show. I honestly do. But however, it is just a pity to get. There are people who just bore me. Like also including this couple. So Ini decided to ask Naked to table. And one thing you must notice is that each and every time Naked is asked about why are you not married yet, what are you waiting for, you've been with her for 4 to 5 years, why aren't you marrying her, when are you going to marry? The guy just literally, his eyes, they turn red. It's like he wants to cry. He honestly gets furious. Yakwat, understand? Uyakwat uinombuzile ke kwathi kanti why vele utheni why usaba umshado? One of the things that that I've even noticed, especially with this episode, is this thing ukuthi Naked is not afraid of losing Ukeli. He does not care if he loses Ukeli or not, because even when they were having this conversation, he said something along the lines ukuthi he said something along the lines ukuthi because Ugel said ukuthi if you do not play or do what you're supposed to do, someone might come and take her away and do that. And then with him, he was like, yeah, then it's fine. If that happens, then that's that. And he's even saying this in front of her or next to her. Gutiana, if she leaves, she leaves. Then that just means that I'm just not the person that I'm not the person for her. Uneke just does not care about okay. That is a huge red flag, guys. Not him even having to say Uguti Uini does not even know his mental state when it comes to relationships. Guys, what do I always say on this channel about relationships, or even about you having to end up or even getting into a relationship? Guys, you cannot be in a relationship with another person because you don't want to be alone. You're scared of being alone. You want to replace your ex. You understand? Not only just those things, but also the soul thing yokuthi futhi in soul fact yokuthi you're not mentally okay yet already. How did you end up getting into a relationship if you still need to work on some certain issues? You need to iron certain issues out mentally for you in order for you to be able to view a relationship the same way that the person that you might end up with ayiviwa ngakhona. Akwenzeki kanjani lokuthi ungene kwi relationship lapho wena awukakabi ready futhi nokuba ku relationship, because that's how this sounds like. Uneke is in a relationship but he's also not ready to be in the relationship. The only thing he wants in the relationship is that ufuna ukuthi it's his way or no way. And if you have a problem, you can take the high road and kick rocks. So how he see you yazin hey yazin wrong. Or naked, you'll find them go ask a man, you ask this, ask that, and they go to Chafin and all of that. Now the question is, Majo, wenzeke kanjani ukuthi ungene kwi relationship but when your mental state is not stable or in a good place for you to be in a relationship, to a point that even you nanesibindi ngokulokho nifuna lapho ask a man, because laba abantu bafonelayo na bayagowish to even when was when nesibindi so to even say ukuthi how can this woman even ask me something like this when she does not even know my mental state when it comes to relationships. Said something along those lines. Ukeli speaks about indaba ukuthi when they first met, Naked came and proposed dying love for her and marriage for her and kids for her, a beautiful life for her. But unfortunate, and this guy, each and every time they talk about this marriage thing, what I've noticed on the show, he gets worked up. He does. So how are you going to be able to have a conversation with this guy? How are you going to know what is going on in the relationship? Are we coming or going? Are we stagnant? Or what's going on? How? Because each and every time this certain topic arises or anyone asks, this guy is not even afraid to even tell people, Guti, yeah, now even if you can go, he doesn't have a problem with that. You can only imagine what he is telling her behind closed doors. When we are not listening, watching, and stuff like that. Him talking about what he doesn't want to repeat the same mistakes that he did. What mistakes are those? It goes back to this thing. Guys, how do you all end up in relationships when you'll know very well you'll still have certain things that you'll need to work on, to fix? You still have problems. Why did you tembisa this girl? Because allegedly Kaylee is saying that you, when you met, promise shot. Then why did you? Because this feels like Nati, what do they call it? You are stringing her along for your own benefit, Futnakon. This man is rude. Mina Velenje. I can't believe we're in Kazakhstan. He does kind of remind me of my ex a bit, but nah. Okay, very deserves better. I don't want to lie to you. A man like this deserves just to be single with cats. I don't know, because Naramakata Zobalega, dogs will bite his big head and stuff like that. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to lie to you. And then the part where Diamond and Fontana were in the living room and we're going to test and all of that, and Fontana saying that she's happy that she's not pregnant, but in the same breath she's also saying telling Diamond ukuthi this was not planned, and if we want a baby we can plan. Now she knows that Diamond is for the streets. In the same breath she's talking about Indaba because she's also playing a game on Diamond, and also if it happens that she's pregnant, she wants Diamond to be there. Kanjan, you can't have your cake and eat it too. I think that's how that saying goes. I checked it out this morning. You can't. You absolutely cannot. And do I believe Ugutu Fontana is playing a game on Diamond? No. Even when she met up with Nadia and Oswenki. And I'm even shocked with Nadia. She believes Ugutu Fontana was running game on this guy and all of that. I just do not believe all of this Fontana thing, man. I don't want to lie to you. Fontana is in love with Diamond. Period. And this thing Gucci now, Swenky and Nadia is like kind of like talking as if Fontana is 2 years and Diamond Mdala. Fontana is innocent, Kosami is a poor kid, and Diamond is the evil big bad wolf who's coming because he could have ruined her life. No, Fontana Mdala. Mudala and stupid. Mdala. Why is the Mudala stupid? Sometimes in Ghana, when there's a fire, you cannot keep on telling your child, no, don't touch that stove. It's hot. Leave them. Let them touch it and get burned. They'll never touch it again. I feel like that's exactly what needs to happen to Fontana. Le stove esewudamon kumele ukuthi simukile. Simkile ki. Angifuni ukucama mama, ayikho indaba engipora njengale. And for having to have a friend like this, I would also even end up being like, hey, Mina, when it comes to Diamond, just do not tell me. I don't want to know anything. It's just a pity because they are all in the same circle, so you are bound to end up knowing what's even going on, even ungafuni nokuzo. Because she can tell Fontana, but at the end of the day, Unari will end up finding out what's going on, and she'll even get more pissed or more frustrated, as she said, when they met up. So yeah. And then Louis met up with Zari's husband, Shakib, and they spoke about the church thing. Honestly speaking, I don't know. Yes, we can respect certain things, the rules that people follow, but to each its own, guys. I don't want to lie to you. The only thing I'm telling you is this thing, Jay. It's a lot. And I do kind of feel sorry for the guy because he is dealing, Shem. He is going through it, Shem. I don't want to lie to you. It's bad. The fact that even your family would rather choose low mthetho. The thing is, we do not know isimo salena, how are they living and all of that, and we just do not know. So yeah, guys, don't be shocked when I keep on looking this way. I've written things down, so yes. So then Uzari, there was a scene with Uzari and her husband. Uzari, Shem, I don't want to lie to you, she's very disrespectful. She is she needs to respect this guy. This guy seems like a good guy. Good guy. I don't feel like the guy is wrong with what he's been doing, the questions that he's been asking. It's because he wants to understand, he wants to know. He wants to get to the bottom of this. I can only imagine when he first saw all of this happening, what was he saying? I'm sure you might have been like, I'll say allegedly, the day I meet or I find these two in one room, I'll ask, I need to get to the bottom of this. So with Zari having to say this guy is insecure, this guy is this guy is that, as much as he did also even admit to it is starting to make him feel insecure. If you are doing that, not if you are to Uzari is the one who's also doing that. Yes, Diamond is also running game on this guy and or both of them, but Uzari is also playing a huge part in all of this and allowing this to be successful, or allowing Diamond's game to be successful. The fact that y'all are taking pictures and videos and all of that, as there's that video that was shown where Zari and Diamond are walking. I think it's almost like a hall, a passage, yeah, and being all tatty as Shakib has once mentioned. You're wrong. Even though Shakib now is also wrong, because what my question is, how can you get into umshad? I mean, I don't know how you'll do this. Nengqala besikhathi nelobola. Mina angazi. I don't want to lie to you, angazi. And even this thing yokuthi you are loyal, he won the prize. I feel like that guy was even supposed to feel like that even while you were still dating. I mean, I feel like that the guy was just supposed to feel like that from love. Not with manje, since you are married, then he must feel like that. Nalento ukuthi accuse lo bhuti this guy so bhuti, this guy's my age, like the F. To accuse this guy of bipolar and all of that, this guy was definitely right, even when he was doing his confessions, when you were saying, no, she's the one who's like that. And now I believe that because she's the one who even started this Diamond talk. She's the one who brought up Diamond's name. The guy even asked her. He did not even want to talk about this. Was that wrong? You know, who's that wrong? Yeah, man. And then Ini spoke with Any. There's just drama, and you even saw by in his reaction after the phone call that Ini is draining, like draining. We training. If you actually training, you literally suck the life out of the training and the training. And then they were like, yeah, at the tea party that Ini was hosting, yeah, we must be show compassion to this girl. She's going through a lot and all of that. And then Uzari dropped it, and I was like, yay. Ini is also supposed to be like, I'm doing work, Mina, I will not take this and that. You understand? And then Uzari was also like, I know, I'm just making an example, but it's funny how Uzari is making an example, and this example is about Ini, and she's been saying that Ini's husband is all over these streets. And Ini, she's like, you, they're too jealous. They're jealous of my men. Anganifuni futhi. Hi. So, yeah, and then Diamond and Ukifiwe ended up meeting up. That was after the boys had their little get together, and then they were speaking. And then Louis came and Louis told everyone that Ukifi said she's not interested in young boys. She wants old and mature guys. And Louis was like, Wena, you will not get her, because you are not a type or whatever. You just not get her. Then Diamond went out his way to go and attack, to go and get Ukifi. But unfortunately, Ukifi is, Ukifi is la. You know, I feel like if you are going to join this friend group and you end up smashing Diamond, that's a L. Unless if you are not joining this friend group, you just want to smash and do your whatever. But just by watching the show, having to also remain or be part of the cast, and you smash Diamond, that's for me it feels like an L. It feels like nalo. I value yakho ngathi yehla. Yes, Diamond is a big star and whatever, but nje, you know. And then Kifilwe called Fantana, and yeah, guys, I just want to stop it there. And yeah, so because I just got bored with Lele and Tuzana Lay. Yeah, man. So tell me what you think about this whole thing down below, and hope that everyone's good. Sure.